there, comic book friends. I'm Travis, and it's New Comic Book Day. A little bit of What the Fugue thrown in. What the Fugue start out with. I've been on vacation, running around. Hit Portland, hit Seattle, just kind of taking in the sights with the kids. Specifically, my daughter wanted to go to the Seattle Aquarium, so we just kind of made a trip of a whole bunch of other stuff. But anyway, while in Portland, we went to Powell's bookstore. For people who aren't familiar with Powell's, it is literally a city block, one giant building, well, a bunch of buildings, walls knocked down in between to basically make, and a couple stories, a giant bookstore of awesomeness. I mean, it's got, all kinds of stuff in it. Almost a bit overwhelming just how big and how much stuff there is. Anyway, I poked around in the graphic novels section and came away with Pixu, I guess is how you say it, The Mark of Evil. Biggest reason I picked this up is it is a book by the twins, Gabriel Ba, Fabio Moon, Becky Cloonan also writing on it, I believe. I'm not sure what Valis Lolos does in it. I haven't looked that far into it. This is the Pixu I'm reading here. It's got a little blip in here that explains the definition of it. The mark of evil that forecasts imminent death. Pixu, in Chinese, spleen deficient, term being used in traditional Chinese medicine. The word spleen does not necessarily refer to the organ, spleen. It is a term describing a group of psychological functions. So this is clearly going to be a horror book. And it just looks like it's going to be awesome. You know, black and white, but yeah. So I'm pretty stoked for this. I have no idea if this was at one point was single issues, no idea, but it looks absolutely gorgeous. So excited for that. Check that out. I also got these both books were like half price, so I got The Damned. This is the first volume of The Damned. This is the new printing of it. Colin Bunn, Brian Hurt. I keep hearing, I've been reading The Damned, the new ongoing, and this kind of sets up that whole ongoing. So I figured, you know what, I'm going to read this so I am up to date on what the heck is going on in the regular book. I mean, the regular book is readable without it, but I think this, I keep getting told, adds to our main character, so we have a better idea of who he is and why he's in the predicament that he is in. So yeah, pretty excited about that. Now on to some of the more sour kind of things. I just want to kind of repeat. I figure most people who watch my channel, watch my videos, or bother to watch my videos, or whatever, are relatively keen on the idea that comic books are for everybody. That it's something that we should all have the opportunity to read and enjoy, and there should be something out there basically kind of for everybody. And I kind of hope that if you don't agree with that idea, that you continue to watch, so of course it sinks in that there is a reason for that. That being said, there are segments of the comic book reading population who seem to get chased off all the time here on YouTube. And I think in comic books in general, because of the poor behavior of some dudes who think they have greater ownership of comic books, comic book collecting, comic book reading, whatever aspect of comics that you want to enjoy. They seem to think that there's not room for everybody, or there is room for people, but with rules and regulations somehow attached, because somehow they write the rules and regulations of how we should enjoy the medium. And like I said, then they make it so difficult that they chase people off. especially women who are interested in reading comic books and being part of the community and talking about it and enjoying it and embracing it in whatever way they want to. It seems to be that the dudes are all gung-ho for women to be in comics as long as they're going to satisfy whatever their fantasies are of a woman collecting comics. And if they don't meet those satisfactions, then they attack them and make the environment as miserable as possible, so they don't want to be around anymore. And I continue, and I'm going to say again, I'm just kind of sick of the attitude. I find it repugnant, it needs to stop. And if it continues and I get a better understanding of who is this doing it, we're all here just to read comics and have fun, but I'm going to start calling bullshit on the people who are full of shit, who make the place miserable. What it really comes down to, guys, just because she doesn't like your dick pic does not mean that she doesn't like comics. Is really what it comes down to. So, just knock it off. You come on my channel and create or attempt to create havoc. Cool. But just remember, it'll come back around at some point and bite you in the ass. Anyway, let's talk new comics. That's why we're here, is comics. So I got my comics here. 20 issues, it says, this week. I think there's some comics in here like my final issues because I dropped them. So we'll talk about that when we get to them. Let's see what we got here. Supergirl, being super. This is book 4. This is the final one, I believe. So wonderful art by Jolene Jones. The biggest reason I'm picking this up, it's been an enjoyable story by Marinko Tamiaki with some great coloring by Fitzpatrick. So looking forward to finishing that up. It's been very good. So here we have one of the Looney Tune crossovers. This is Jonah Hex and Yosemite Sam. I'm a big Jonah Hex fan. I like Yosemite Sam also. So I am looking forward to checking that out. Seeing how much fun that is going to be. And of course, we have the Command Challenge halfway through with Chapter 6. Can you solve it for though? This is the Orlando and Tan Raptman. So Raptman must be doing some inking. Is he inking for Tan? Let's see. Norm Raptman is the inker. Okay, cool. Actually owns stuff by Raptman. Anyway, so I don't know. This has been okay. I haven't been really excited by it. I mean, it's a fun world. The challenge kind of takes away any real, actual great storytelling in it, I think. It's just kind of an amusing romp. Mother Panic, super excited for this. Issue number 8. Another Jody Hauser, and in this case, John Paul Leon arc. Dave Stewart on colors. Very much looking forward to continuing on with this. Mother Panic is having some physical problems. So we'll see how that works against her in this upcoming part of the story. Astro City number 45. It's been a lot of fun reading singles here lately, so very much enjoying it. Back to Anderson on art for this issue. So forward to checking that out and enjoying that. Batgirl, issue number 12. Troubled Waters. This is a new arc. Very much looking forward to it. I have been enjoying Larson's Batgirl. This is Carlini on art on the inside, which I have no idea who that is. That's a new artist. I don't know if this is like a single issue or an arc. I'm not sure, but I've really been enjoying it. A year of reading Batgirl, and it's been a lot of fun. Love that cover. It's a good looking cover. Anyway, so here we have more of Batman in the Shadow. Of course, we're gonna get some Joker in there to really mess with things, right? So looking forward to checking that out. It's been fun so far. Kind of alternate reality Batman story. Batman Elmer Fudd, I've been hearing nothing but excellent stuff about this. I'm super excited to check it out, to read it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So, very much looking forward to checking that out as far as that Looney Tune one goes. I think that's the only Looney Tunes I got were those two. Wonder Woman issue number 25. Exercise anniversary issue. Very much looking forward to it. Got some Sharp and some Everly art in it. Really curious to see where all it goes, how it lands, and then what's next. Title there, perfect. So, what is next? Next up we have Saga. This is issue number 24, chapter number 24, because they do chapters. Gosh, just have no idea what's next. There's Hazel with her wings and her horns. Very much excited to see what exactly plays out of that. New mini-series, Bank Shot. Alex DeCampi with Cross doing art on it. Curious to see what this ends up being like. 1 of 5. New DeCampi book. I like Cross's artwork, so very much looking forward to seeing what this new story is for Dark Horse. Hellblazer, love that cover, man. If we got Tula Latoy to do interiors, that'd even be better. So this is Smokeless Fire, another issue of Smokeless Fire. I don't know, is this the last issue of Smokeless Fire? I mean, this arc has been going on for, if not since the beginning, it's at least been since issue 5 or 6. 5. Feels like it's been the entire arc has been this, but yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying it, but you know, what's the end? What's the end? We're dealing with a lot of gin, you know. So what's the end? What's the end game on that? So I'm kind of curious about that. Detective Comics, Intelligence, issue 959. One night only. Zatanna. Really much looking forward to that. Should be a lot of fun. I always like that character, so I'm curious to see what we do with the character. Blue Beetle, this is the last of the Blue Beetle I'm getting, I'm pretty sure. The final battle with Orion, I guess it's Orion. He's from Atlantis. Of course, we also got OMAC down here. Kind of feels like they just kind of threw in everything in the kitchen sink in this final bit. So we'll see. Haven't been super excited about that. So Black Magic is back. Super stoked about that. Issue number 6. Looking forward to checking out this Greg Rucka, Nicholas Scott book. The first 5 issues were really excellent. The art is just amazing in it, so it makes it pretty compelling for sure. Shutter number 29, we're rolling down to the end. I think there's 2 more issues after this, 30 and 31. I think 31 is some extra uber-sized sort of a thing. I'm not exactly sure. But I'm just curious to see how it all is going to pan out here at the end. It's not looking good suddenly once again, whereas things were starting to look better for them. Saucer State, issue number 2. Excellent cover. Love that kind of worm's eye view shot and lit in a kind of eerie green of UFO abduction kind of thing. So very much looking forward to that. Checking that out. Rebels. This is These Free and Independent States. This is issue number 4. I'm not sure how long the Free and Independent States is going on. I've really been enjoying it. We're now kind of in the seas of Tripoli. That's where we're headed. You know, that era of America, you know, trying to keep its trade routes open and stuff, and basically, you know, hit hard on anybody who is trying to stop the fledgling country of America, you know, go about its business. So, Lucifer issue number 19. Yeah, I mean, I've definitely been enjoying this. We're working on how to deal with the new god, who's kind of this evil sort of a thing. So we'll see how that all plays out. I've definitely been enjoying it. Gabret's art just continues to be really great. One of the things I love most about it. And I'm sure this is the last issue of Eleanor and the Grit I'm getting. Last issue was extremely strange. I wasn't really super excited by the first issue, as a matter of fact. Second issue seemed even more scattered. You know, who knows what issue number 3 is going to be like. So that is it. That's it for my comics. It's Saturday. I got them late. Gonna have to read like crazy because there should be a comic roundtable tonight. So definitely looking forward to that, getting to talking some comics and whatnot. Hope everybody had a great week of books. What I missed? No Marvel this week. It seems like most of my Marvel comes out all in the same week kind of a thing right now. All kinds of stuff going on, it looks like, in the future for Marvel, as far as, them putting new paint on the old car is what it seems to me like from the whole legacy thing. But at any rate, we'll cross that when we actually get to it. Have a great one, everybody, and check you next time.